2 events down in Team City League 2025. We move to the third, first individual event, the sprint. As you see the current standings up top, overall it is Warsaw, but the whole field could actually, any team could be leading after this event. That's how close it is so far, as the mid-team bricks. We'll demonstrate here. Let's see, will the whiteout mints or house bricks do better? And that's going to be the whiteout mints. But again, to these teams, demo runs may mean nothing. As the first heat Tibet, Dinner Plane, Hong Kong, and Accra will commence here, and it looks like it's going to be the 2 lanes in the center getting it. Hong Kong and Dinner Plane will advance quite easily, as Hong Kong do beat Dinner Plane out by a little bit. And Tibet will top beat Accra on the bottom by a bit. But it doesn't matter for those 2 that were on the outer lanes, neither one comes particularly close to getting advanced at that. And now Chesapeake, Quincy, Paris, and Kuala Lumpur in Heat 2. That is all together, but I think... Let's see here. It is Quincy and Paris getting the win. And now Krakow, St. Elmo's, Phoenix, and Berlin in Heat 3. And that's close, but I think it is Phoenix. Lane 3's been doing pretty well so far. I mean, it is event 3, so maybe that makes sense. And Krakow, yes, it was. Berlin and St. Albans didn't really seem to give much of a fight there, but it was not terribly far. They weren't terribly far off either. And now Warsaw, Montreal, New York, and Norwich in the final heat here, and that is going to be decently convincing. By lanes 1 of 3, Warsaw and New York seem to beat Montreal and Norwich out pretty well there, and they certainly did. So you see the teams that will not move on, Kuala Lumpur and Chesapeake. 2 from the second heat get 9th and 10th, whereas the 2 from the first heat is better Accra. 2 last places in a row. And now, Hong Kong, Quincy, Phoenix, and New York. I wouldn't be surprised if this is just as close as any heat. Oh, no, it isn't. That was just easy. At that time, lane 3 did not excel. Not good for Phoenix there. Yeah, because it's look very similar. Falter in those 2 middle lanes and give pretty much a free ticket to the final to New York and Hong Kong. And who will join them? Dinner Plane, Paris, Krakow, Warsaw. Which 2 of these will make it? It's gonna be definitely not Warsaw, that's for sure. I think Krakow edge ahead of the other 2. As for who else made it, I still have no clue. They're giving it to Paris by 1,000th. Or Dinner Plane, so close so far. Alright, now for the final. New York, Hong Kong, Krakow, and Paris. Who wins the sprint? It's gonna be, I think anyone could have gotten it. Who did? Krakow hold on by maybe literally a millimeter and win the sprints, and then 100% sprint their way up to the top of the scoreboard after this event. So yeah, Krakow was the only one of those teams in that final to be top half in the standings entering this event. They take a well-deserved win, courtesy of Roctaw, and as a result, they have catapulted to the top of the order. 55 points in just 3 events. They have a supermassive 16-point lead in other. Unsurprisingly, the only team to medal twice so far. Warsaw in second place, Chesapeake third. Those are the only 2 teams that can dethrone them by the end of event 4, which will be hurdles in Paris, Hong Kong with the medal strip. 8 and 4 spots respectively. Accra, those 2 group 6 in a row, plummet down to rock bottom in the standings, and Montreal fall the hardest position-wise out of any team, -5. Next event, as I said, will be hurdles. So I will see you soon for that.